This is such a strange time, isn't it? Like, we're going to look back and go, did this really happen? Was this even real? I mean, we're going to have to explain to our grandkids. I remember the days when we had to pay for Purell. Really?
Oh my gosh.
Everyone was a bank robber or a surgeon. Once in a while, you'd meet a welder, one of those exotic guys with the full shield. Oh, man. So, did you guys watch the Emmys? That happened this couple days ago.
No.
Boo, I know. You know, it was the least number of people that ever watched the Emmys. They hit a new low, man. But, you know, Nomadland won the big one, which was only movie of the year. Not a lot of players. Yeah, it's funny. I'm starting to do in-person shows. That's why we're moving that one to Thursday, because I've got both going on at the same time. And I don't know, a lot of them require us to have like certification that we've been vaccinated. We all got to carry a vax card. And I don't know, I'm starting to see an opportunity, because on one hand, we have all of these places, and on the other hand, we have all these anti-vax people, and I'm pretty good at Photoshop, so what you want? I got Moderna, I got Pfizer.
There you go.
Half off on Johnson & Johnson. I don't know how long they'll be around. Poor Johnson & Johnson. They took third place. What a dumb name. I've always thought that. Like, how dumb was that family where there was like a second Johnson brother going, hey, I want my name on there too.
Yeah.
Why not just the Johnsons or Johnson? I don't know. It's always bothered me. So I didn't see my mom. Are you on here, Mom? Oh, my mom didn't make it. Hey, love, will you check on my mom? She had her second shot a few days ago, and we're watching her.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she wouldn't buy a card. I tried to sell her one of my Vax cards. She wouldn't go for it. My dad lives in Florida, and they were in a bubble before the whole thing happened. They got a big old head start on quarantining. My dad's great. The last thing I did with him is I spent my birthday with him, and he actually got me a birthday present before that, and I wish he would stop. He's taken care of me his whole life. I love him, but I mean, come on. He got me a care package, and he goes, it's just little things, it's just little things. It was sunblock and almond roca, just one. He got me a big lighter for the barbecue out back. Yeah, it's like he did the best he could without losing his place in line at Target. Oh yeah, bubble mint. That is so my son right there, bubble mint. Oh man. So for his birthday, the one that I spent with him, I had gotten him a collection of hot sauces. Yeah, like Fuegarita, they all have these cool names and everything. And then we were at this fundraiser with the priest was there, the local priest, and my dad put all these hot sauces around the table. And I'm like, oh, Father, can you pass me the slap your mama? Yeah. No, that's fire in the hole. You don't want that one, Father. Some of that. Next to the sweaty horns. Yeah, that's it. Sweaty horns. Oh man. Yeah, my dad's great. My dad isn't one of those people who expresses his feelings. We're not going to have any deep talks together. And what he does is he tries to express himself in other ways. So lately, he's been sending me, trying to scare me with these pictures of people who crash from distracted driving. Cars that are wrapped around poles and stuff. And I'm like, I love you too. I have to keep it short because I'm driving. Now, Patty and I, for the new people, welcome, first of all. My wife, Patty, and I, we got married at the very end of 2019, And we're so in love that we decided to spend every minute together ever since. She wakes up every day and goes, "You again." Yeah, we're trying to keep it fresh. We go out. We went to San Diego not too long ago just to breathe a little bit. A friend of mine, he said him and his lady, they're trying Kama Sutra. Yeah, he says it's a lot like soccer, a lot of passing. Not a lot of scoring going on. So Patty, my wife, she's great. I love her, and she's been able to make this shift with me, and I'm proud of her for that because I'm a lot to take. I could say that. I'm a lot. Little Jason goes a long way. Like Fuegarita, little Jason goes a long way. But Patty, she's really clean and organized around the house, so I kind of have to watch myself and keep things tidy. But we have a garage that is totally it's just a place for denial. Just little piles become big piles. It's like watching mountains form over time. A little erosion from the weather, and you can't get out of the car. It's frustrating. There's no room to move. And the other day, I stubbed my toe on a Christmas decoration. It was like last week. And I got to tell you, that hurts so much more in April than it would have in late December. So what else? I did get her a barbecue. I wanted to be like a hero, and Patty's been asking for a barbecue, and I didn't realize that I'd have to put it together. So I'm looking at the directions going, we're going to need a bigger boat. I do this thing to become all manly, and within 2 hours, I was on the phone with my mom. Like, I can't do it. There are too many parts, Mom. It's just complicated. My mom is like, tell me about your mother. It took me 4 hours. It literally took 4 hours is how long I spent with this damn barbecue. In 4 hours, I could have flown to Texas and treated my wife to an authentic barbecue dinner. Oh, man. So we've got someone on a feedback loop, and that might be you, Doug and Lori. I'm going to I think that was it. So Doug and Lori, we love you, but we had to mute you. You're having a feedback loop. So that's what Patty needs. Double Jason. It's like, I can't get away from this guy. Yeah, but you know what? It did work out. The thing is, there were just so many pieces to this. They should just put it on the box. Barbecue puzzle, 20,000 pieces. That's all it was. But you know what? At the end of the day, it was totally worth it because of this. Just make you happy. That's my happy place right there.
Cheating, Jason.
Yeah, she went right after the shish kebab. First thing she did. Well, how about this? I'll leave you with a little music thing. I've been toying around with something because Valerie said it looks delicious. Tonight, Valerie, she made meatloaf, and she's down there with her mom macking on the meatloaf. She's getting pretty good. The meatloaf wasn't on the barbecue. It was not barbecue meatloaf. It kept falling through the grill. We don't know what happened. We got a few pieces out of it. But one of my favorite musicians, was Alanis Morissette. And if you don't know who she is, children, she was this badass Canadian. She was known for a song about revenge.
Still is.
Who's feedback in there? Doug and Lori, we gotta remove you. We love your enthusiasm to be in the show. But she was known for this song here. 'Cause I'm here to remind you of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You, I don't know. And everyone just took a step back like, look out for this. Yeah, mess with this chick. But then her other big hit was like soft and kind of introspective, It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. And isn't it ironic? It kept knives away from me. Not sure that came across. How about this? I'll leave you guys with this. I'm doing a live show at a club tomorrow, and I was thinking about rolling this out. So why don't we try it on you, test group A, and see what you think? Because people are so excited to be back in person, even 25% capacity. So here's what I'd like to do. There's a group called Bastille, and 7 years ago, they wrote a song about now, right now. Ayo, 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 ayo. That's how they conjure the spirits. We were left to our own devices. Many days fell away with nothing to show. I was gonna write a novel, but then, like the Tiger King. Then the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. COVID all over the news, bringing darkness from abroad. You're not allowed to say which country, but if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing ever changed? I'm finally gonna be an optimist about this. I'm finally gonna be an optimist about this.
Yeah.
Can we give it a go tomorrow?
Sure.
All right. Okay, well, you guys are fantastic, and we love having you. We love doing this, and I hope we can keep doing it into the future, even when all the live stuff, in-person stuff comes back. And we have a great one for you tonight, folks. Your next comedian is coming to us from the Bay Area. I had a chance to work with him not too long ago. He's got a great podcast, plays all the clubs and colleges. Put your hands together, if I can find him, for Ira Summer.
Okay.
I'm here.
There you are, my friend.
Ah, yay. Ah, so excited to be here. Fantastic crowd. Ah, love being in these Zoom rooms. I'm getting out though. I got my second vaccine last weekend. Pfizer. The second one's the one that comes with the microchip.
Yeah.
I got it upgraded to 5G, so I have better reception during the show. So I hope I'm coming in clear. Because this is great. I'm at the stage of sheltering that I'm in the desperation stage at this point. I will talk to anybody. I've been ordering things on Amazon I don't even need just so that the delivery guy will show up. And I see him and I go running out. So excited. Like I'm not normally a hugger, but oh God, I miss people. And so it's like I will, at this point, I'll talk to anybody on the phone. Anybody. A phone call comes in. I don't recognize the phone number. This is great. I can extend the warranty on my car again. So, and last week was great. Phone rings and I see on caller ID that it's an ex-girlfriend. And no, normally stay away from this, but this time a little voice in my head said, oh my God, I miss fighting so much. This is going to be fun. And I may have seemed too happy when I answered the phone. So and she starts off, she's a little confused, but she's going, oh, I was reading an article on Facebook and I thought of you. And I have to ask, do you have Asperger's? It's like, now look, I mean, who am I to question somebody who's getting their psychology degree on Facebook? But how much of a sociopath did I have to be for somebody to ask me, is it a medical condition? Because I admit, look, I'm not warm and fuzzy. I'm not romantic. No, I'm not. Look, for me, Valentine's Day is just the day when single people find out what it feels like to be a Jew on Christmas. But the thing is, I don't act like this because I have Asperger's. No, I act like this because I was raised in New Jersey. I was brought up in a traditional Jewish home, and the thing is, you learn all this stuff. I moved out to California 35 years ago to get married. We raised kids. The thing is, we had different ideas about how to raise the kids. Like for me, I wanted my kids to have my New Jersey roots. So when my kids would interact with their friends, I'd be excited and tell them how great it is that they're being open and honest. And their mom, a native Californian, would tell them to stop being rude. It's weird though, because again, you have different priorities. You love your kids, you want the best for them. I mean, for me, the most important thing with the kids is that they were raised Jewish. Their mom wanted them to be happy. And no, you can't do both. It's not a thing. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people think being Jewish is all about, we're controlling the world's banks. But not in my family. My family, Judaism was primarily an eating disorder. No, if you're sad, you're supposed to eat a brisket sandwich. It's in Leviticus. God said this. You look it up. If you're happy, you're supposed to carry a brisket sandwich with you because something's about to go wrong.
Oh yeah.
And that was all my parents knew about raising kids. And the thing is, if you were raising kids in the 60s, nobody cared if you knew anything about raising kids. If you knew nothing about raising kids in the 60s, what you did was you had as many kids as you could, fast as you can, screwed up the first few, and just moved on to the rest. So my parents did that. My parents actually had 6 kids in 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like they were trying to be Irish Catholic Jews. And the thing is, when you've got that many kids, you don't even bother trying to raise them. That's not a thing. This is we were free range children. My parents' philosophy of raising kids was the phrase, "Get out of the house." Yeah. So every day after school, 6 kids would leave. Every night, 6 kids would come back. They didn't even care if they were the same sex. You show up late, it's suddenly like, oh, you have to stay at Jack's house tonight. So yeah, it's anyway. I got 2 boys of my own. They're grown now, and my younger son got married before the pandemic started. My older son's engaged. They've each met an amazing woman. Sorry, 2 women, one for each. It's California. You have to explain this. And they're happier now than I've ever seen them before in their lives. Now, their mother and we tried to show them that this won't last. Person who's most excited about this, though, is actually my mom. These are my mother's first grandchildren to get engaged, to get married. And she was so excited, so excited. It's all she could talk about every time I call. It's the weddings, the weddings, the weddings. And one day, something goes off in her head. And while we're talking, she goes, "So, when are Eric and Lucy gonna have babies?" Yeah. Now, you might think that I would be excited to talk to my mother about my son's sex life. But Eric and Lucy aren't planning on having kids for a
I
while.
want to marry his kids.
They still have hopes and dreams. And they're currently raising cats. Now my mom hears what she wants to hear, and she goes, "Cats are great. Cats are practice for having babies." Right, and that's crazy because anybody who has cats knows that cats are not practice for having babies. No, cats are practice for having teenagers. Yeah, Angelica knows this, right? Because as far as the cats are concerned, you're there to make sure there's food in the house, right? Yeah, to let them in late at night when they've forgotten how to get back in the house. Now, every once in a while, when you least expect it, they'll be friendly. But if you start getting happy and going, "Hey, you look pretty happy," you should think about carrying around a brisket sandwich. So anyway, it took a few conversations. My mom finally got it through her head. When she came to the wedding, she saw Eric and Lucy with the cats, and she was so excited. She comes up to me and she goes, "Oh my God, I love my great grandcats. Are they raising them Jewish?" And I had to tell her no. Mostly because I have no idea what that means. But the thing is, I know the cats. The cats' names are Eggs and Bacon. And I have never met a Jew named Bacon.
There's none.
Anyway, that's my time. Thank you. So you guys have been a fantastic crowd. Jason, great show. Thanks for having me here.
All right, Ira Summer, everybody, let him hear it. Ira Summer.
Yay.
Nicely done, man. You got a lot of comments in the chat section if you want to go through there. Aurora Castro, one of our regulars, said, "So funny, so true." Deborah Ray loved your eating disorder joke about being Jewish is like having an eating disorder. And Martha Gill loved your joke about free-range children. These are the moments. Like this is why we love stand-up, just for the turns of phrase and the angles. We love it. Okay, our next comedian is coming to us. I can't remember where she is now. I think it's either Minnesota or Wisconsin. She was in LA when I worked with her last in the before times. Super funny. She has been on a lot of things. She's got her own dry bar comedy special. She's been on the Mark Maron WTF podcast. Put your hands together for the very funny Mary Mack.
Hi guys, can you find me, Jason?
There you are.
Man, there I am. So awesome. I don't ever want Zoom comedy to go away because you can perform for people all over the world. It's so cool. I'm excited. I'm like a creeper here. I'm parked outside a closed library in northern Wisconsin in a town of about 100. Outside the Evelyn Goldberg Briggs Memorial Library. Are you familiar? We just got dial up, guys. Also, I was going to tell Jason, if I break up a little bit, I'm in the car. I can just drive closer to the modem. So just let me know, guys. I think I'm going to scrap my set because I just want to comment on everybody else's set. Ira was so funny. I take it he's from, everybody was funny. oh gosh, somebody's coming up behind me. Just ignore it. There's some pretty loud what a hooligan. Anyway, I'm like, okay, he must be from like San Francisco or Oakland, but have you ever met somebody from San Francisco or that area? They never tell you what city they're from. They always say Bay Area. I'm like, yeah. So me being from Wisconsin originally, I always say, oh, are you the Bay Area? So you're from Green Bay? Is that it? You know how many bays there are? Ira, it's a little pretentious just to claim two very vague geographical features for yourself, bay and area. Like, you don't just get those, guys. When people ask me where I'm from, I don't say inland and expect them to know. Sometimes I will say, oh, I'm from the woods, but yeah, I'm not snotty about it. I'm not. I'm very apologetic. Like, I'm from the woods. Do I smell? I can go back outside. And then we had people talking about the vaccines, of course. That's on people's minds. They're free. Like, I don't understand why people don't want to get them. I'm like, I did mystery shots in my 20s and 30s, and I spent $1 for those. This is free, guys, free. It's like a little bit of pressure, though, because you get this card, and there's like 4 slots. So you get shot 1, shot 2, and then there's 2 empty spaces for other. It says other. What are you going to put in there? Guys, I'm going to put Jello shots in mine. Yes, 2 spaces. You have to check in with the app, though. You got to check in with the app. How do you feel 24 hours after my Jello shot? Feeling a little woozy, a little flushed, and my arm's sore for some reason.
We gotta move.
She's back.
Oh no, do I need to relocate? I have the dome light and a little portable light.
Very fast thinker, you know.
Is it going now for you again? Okay, cool. Great. When I grew up in northern Wisconsin. I was born in Minnesota, and now I'm back in Minnesota. But I'm up here because I'm remodeling a pole barn, which is a steel shed, which a lot of people are referring to as a cutesy way. They're calling it a shouse, because we're always thinking of really cute names for crappy places to live, right? Oh, a tiny home. That's a murder hole, guys. Who can live in an 8x8 foot area? Okay, what I'm living in this shed house, the shouse that used to be called extreme poverty, but now it's adorable. So I'm up here, and it was nice to grow up in northern Wisconsin. We didn't get a week off for spring break. Instead, we got a week off in November for deer hunting.
Yes.
Because with the freezer full of venison, who cares if you graduate? You got life skills, right? One time in my 4 years of high school, I finished in 4. One time, the teachers decided to have a healthy lifestyles day. Okay, it's never been attempted before or since in Wisconsin, but we tried it. And the class I took was called How to Slow Your Breathing Down in Case You Fall Through the Ice. That was a real class. It wasn't even like a park ranger or an expert who taught that. It was just like some guy who fell through the ice and figured it out. It worked. I like going home to visit. I love going home to visit because I get to hear my sisters brag about all the good deals they're getting on meat. Oh, oh, tell me again, Katie. Tell me about Economart. Economart had pork butt on sale for 99 cents a pound. I had to buy 140 pounds though. It's like, that's a lot of discount pork, right? That's a lot. And my job when I go home, I have to help them eat some of the freezer meat, guys. Yes, I have to chisel down into these freezer chests, chisel down in there and help relieve them of some of this thrift meat burden. All right? It's a strange codependency. It is. In the year 2017, my mother fed me a pork loin from 05. 05. Don't groan. It was good. 05 was a good year for pork. It was. It's a good vintage. It's a good. Anne, have you tried the 05, Anne? Are you muted? I hope not. Well, there's probably several Anns on here, but it's, if you haven't tried the 05, get in there, dust it off, okay? I don't know if it's the best vintage because we still got an 03 down at the bottom. That's for a special occasion, all right? That's for if you get divorced and married again. Get that sweet 03 out, Tim. Oh, man. I love doing these. As I look at my watch, hey, I love doing these online shows. But I got heckled because sometimes you do like a show on YouTube. A lady heckled me on there, and she typed in the comments. She goes, "Oh, I just thought Mary Mack would be younger." I thank you, and I'm like, what? That's not up to me, right? I know I'm aging accordingly. I'm following the user's manual. No, why? Don't heckle me if you don't like the way the earth spins. Talk to whoever you think is in charge of that. Talk to that manager, okay? Like, I just work here, guys. I just work on Earth. You can use that anywhere, actually. It helps. I'm just like, boy, if that woman was disappointed at the beginning of that show, she was really pissed off by the end because I was 45 minutes older. Every day gets worse and worse for that lady. Oh my God. And then I'm thinking, what else does she heckle? Like, oh, I didn't like it how Mary abided by the laws of gravity and didn't just float off into space during her stuff. Yeah, I'm trying. Anyway, oh man. I will say this has been like, I'm trying to stay positive, like Jason's saying. And so I haven't been calling it the pandemic. I've been calling it the year it was okay to wear natural deodorant. We had a whole year to try various brands. I settled on just some baking powder and water. That's what I do. Just mix up a little paste and dab it under there, and it hardens up. And sometimes you freeze in like this position, but it's okay, guys. We're doing our best. We're doing our best. Can you locate your kids? Then you're a winner. Okay. Let's see. Let's do let's do an actual closer if it works. We can call it a closer. I was in the DMV last year, and I saw a 98-year-old man in there, okay? 98, guys. Duh. Yeah, why does that guy still have to go? He's been there half his life already, half his life. But he's doing paperwork with his great-granddaughters, and he says, girls, did you mark me down as a donor? You get it. 98, guys. What parts are still good at that point? I know I'm not nearly that old, and I don't have any good parts anymore. My parts aren't even there. Okay? I checked the donor box. I checked the box, and what if the doctors get in there and they're like, wow, this is where the map said it's supposed to be. But seriously, I'm thinking 98. Like, who draws the short straw in that operation? Yeah. Oh, good news, Bob. Good news, we found your heart. Bad news, you got 2 months to live. Hey, you guys, this was so fun. Thank you so much, Jason and Tony, for having me. The car to drive away.
Oh, Mary Mack, everybody. Let her hear it. Mary Mack. So good. When I saw her in the car, I'm like, oh, this should be interesting. But she killed it, Mary. That's the best car show ever. Now, are you getting Wi-Fi from the library? Is that why you're there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody, I'm going to show this while I talk to you, Mary. I wanted to make it available for people to donate. But Mark and Lauren, they loved your accent. A lot of people said they loved your accent. Lori Moss said, OMG, so funny. And Patty Jenkins wanted to know what your button said. What's on your button?
Oh, it says, wait, it's about cheese. I know that, but it's upside down. It says, Wonders of Wisconsin, which is actually just cheese. They do a button a month, so I try to go to the cheese store and get every button. So
The store just for cheese. You cut out. You froze there.
Oh, I try to get a button a month. Or I try to get them out because I have priorities and goals.
You're the button of the month club for the cheese heads.
You can
and
Ira's garage.
What's that?
You could store them in Ira's garage.
Oh, look at that. A callback. Boom, boom. We got to redo the whole thing for a different audience so that they're just like we're coming up with it. Okay. Well, so good, Mary. We appreciate it. And my friend Darren Biamonte said, so dang funny. A lot of good comments there for you to check out. Okay. We're going to keep this thing moving. So to be fair to these great comics who've come, your next comedian, actually, I want to share something here because two of our regulars, Marie and Marty Uscali, this is them with our next comedian when he was working on Princess Cruise Lines. And he was, in fact, Princess Cruise Lines Entertainer of the Year. That's my favorite ship to work on. Put your hands together. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Put your hands together for Steve Moris. There you are.
Got me? Hey, Jason, I got a question. Is it possible to do a split screen with you? Can we work together?
Okay. I'll be your
I don't like my full screen. This is kind of fuzzy. All right, there we are. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's good. It's nice to be here. Jason, you're hilarious. Ira, oh my God, the Jewish cats, the cats and bombs. And Mary, what a sweetie pie. And what kind of car is that, Mary? I'm just curious.
I'm in the truck. I'm in the truck, Steve, because we're doing a lot of manual labor this week, and we gotta haul stuff. So.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a neat.
You lost me there. Okay, thanks. It's a hauling truck. Well, I gotta say, Jason, I just feel better if you stay there with me for a bit, or if you, even for the whole thing, because I like your teeth. You got great teeth. It's good to have great teeth. You know, it really is. It's very important. And Mary, I gotta say, my wife is we live in a little town called Hanover, Illinois, population 800. Okay, it's my wife's hometown, Kathy. Okay, have you ever heard of Galena or Hanover, Mary?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there, don't you know?
Oh, too right.
I love that. Wisconsin, Minnesota. Hey, do me a favor, Mary. Can you say this is a Minnesota thing? Say the word podium for me.
Podium?
Yeah, podium. I like that.
I don't notice it anymore. Podium.
Podium. Podium.
Podium. Podium.
Podium. It's kind of like what I don't know. I just love it. You know, it's like watching the movie Fargo or something.
Fargo.
But my wife. Okay, so two things I want to share, if you don't mind. I grew up in Southern California. Okay, San Diego. I'm a big Charger fan, right? Well, I moved to Hanover, Illinois, and my wife, half her family's from Janesville, don't you know? Oh, up there in Janesville, Wisconsin. And so I became a Packer fan. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
It's hard to not become a fan when you're living in an area and you know you get all caught up in it. But here's the truth, and I don't know if I should share this, but what the heck? When the Chargers won, I was like, "Woo, Chargers won!" But when I was with my wife and the Packers won, I got lucky. So I was like, "Oh, Pack, you know, go Brett Favre, go Aaron Rodgers." And the beautiful thing is, I guess Brett Favre's from Mississippi or something like that, you know. But you know, he became a Wisconsin guy, didn't he, Mary? You know, he liked brats, and you know, he won the Super Bowl on drugs. But hey, I think they were legal. I don't. He goes, "Oh, no more drugs. I'm off the drugs." And then his whole career. I don't know what to say about that. But I'm in Branson right now, but I miss it up there. Is it cold, Mary? Are you cold? You got a coat on.
What is
It's
it?
not too bad. It's 35 degrees tonight.
Oh, it's warm. It's a heat wave.
Not too bad.
It's not too bad. I'm gonna turn off the light bulb on the pump. I keep a light bulb on the pump to keep it
Oh, we all do.
freezing out. It's above freezing. So
I don't let a day go by when I don't have the light bulb on by the pump. You know? it's a Wisconsin thing. But Mary, you got to back me up on this. From Galena's in the top northwest corner of Illinois. It's on the Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois border near Dubuque, Iowa. Okay. Now, when we go to Janesville or Madison, on the way to Madison, I forget the highway, right? At nighttime, you're driving. Now, I swear to God, this is true. There's a great big neon light for truckers, right? And I don't know if you know where I'm going with this, Mary, but it's famous in Wisconsin. It says in huge letters, adult books, right? / cheese.
yeah. You're the
I always think I got to get a picture of that because you know it's like I can see some trucker going, oh man, oh boy, kind of having that sex in a what? Oh, I don't know who thought of that, but you know, Branson down here is kind of different too. I'm in Branson because I have a theater here. I start tomorrow, by the way, and so that's you know, I'm kind of psyching up for it a little bit. Jason, I'm glad you're here with us because you got great teeth. Anyway,
I'm waiting for you to get to that, Steve. I was like, do me.
Well, I haven't been doing a lot of gigs this year. It's not, most of us haven't. You know, I did the Bulimia Festival down here. The Bulimia Festival in Branson. Yeah, it's a big thing. At the end of the week, the cake pops out of the girl. It's a Try the shrimp.
Oh.
But they have some crazy stuff like in Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin. Everybody has Taco Bell, but we have Taco John's. Is there Taco John's in Wisconsin, right?
Yes,
Now,
I went yesterday.
Hey! Now, Taco John's, doesn't that sound like someplace you go after eating Mexican food?
Yeah.
But half my wife's family. Okay, say the word fish for me. Fish.
Yeah, fish, but she's about 8 hours south of us. So she's got a southern accent down there.
Oh yeah. And Mary, when you and your family and friends, when you snowbird down south, in the winter, you go almost as south as Illinois, right?
Yes.
Listen, I'm not making this up. You guys, it's 20 below zero and you're outside grilling brats, right? She's not even laughing because it's true. Like, hey, come on over. We got some brats in the backyard.
No, it's the 2004 brat.
There it is. I left it. Who said that? Because God bless you, I left it open for somebody to come in on that spot. Right?
Close the door lightly.
I'm so happy that you guys have joined me here because I really don't have an act. Yeah, you notice, right? I've been.
You're doing great.
I've been going on. I got nothing for almost 50 years, and it's working so far. Why quit now? So, as a matter of fact, Jason, Mary, did you do dry bar also? Dry bar comedy?
Yep.
Oh, great. And Jason did. Did Ira do dry bar comedy?
I don't know.
In lingo.
Well, where'd he go? Now he's gone. It's the three of us, but no.
Like a place you need to move.
And by the way, Steve, usually when my face pops up, that's the light. So I don't know how to give you the light.
You just say, Steve, you're done. Why?
That's when the whole computer. Oh, shit, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay. All right. Well, I do want to say something important. Okay. I had my colonoscopy 2 days ago. Okay. Yeah. I brought photos. I brought photos, but that's okay.
Screen share.
I let them put me to sleep this time. The last time I watched it, no, it was like I was fascinated. It was like the Fantastic Voyage movie. I was like, turn right. I found some car keys from 2003, my Toyota. And an old girlfriend's boot. I don't know how that got up there. But they gave me fentanyl, which is the stuff that Michael Jackson.
That's
somebody's
good
laughing about something. Oh, did I say something funny? I should quit there. Hey, I'm at Branson Central Theater. Come to Branson, come see me. I should call my show I Got Nothing. And Mary, I love you. I want to come see and Ira. Cheers.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Steve Morris. Let him hear it. Steve Morris. Fantastic.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
Did you like my guitar playing?
I know you play guitar.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
Yeah.
I love it. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Yeah, Steve's just a guy you just want to hang out with, right?
Hang out show. Yeah.
Okay. Well, everybody, I'm gonna put this. Oh, and by the way, Tony Winder said that he lives in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Do you know?
Eau Claire.
Oh yes, Eau Claire.
Eau Claire.
Oh, there, guys.
Eau Claire, don't you know?
Eau Claire.
Oh yeah, by golly.
And Nancy Yemens is a fan automatically because you're a Packer fan and you're in the club, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there was one other thing, guys. Our next show is going to be on this day, our first ever Thursday show. We've always done on Friday, Saturday. We're going to give it a roll. And
Thursday.
I just hope to recoup my money. Come on, 7.
Come on.
Please do keep telling your friends and spreading the word. I'm getting some people talking on the show. I can't find them. I've been trying hard. I was trying to stay present to you, Steve, but I also have like a job behind the scenes. So I was here mostly for my teeth for you, man. That's all I had.
Thank you. Yeah, great teeth. Great teeth. And Mary too, great teeth.
Well, it's all smoke and mirrors, Steve. Smoke and mirrors, man.
You had Mary on there. Your teeth and her teeth together were just lighting up the screen.
Not mine. Mary's smoke and mirrors.
Literally smoke. Marys are illuminated by the moonlight, natural aura.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have one more comedian, and originally it was going to be Ty Barnett. And in fact, Michelle Balin is a comedian who's been on our show here in the past. And I was going to bring her up. Yeah, Michelle's here, Mary. I was going to bring her up on the screen to be with them. But Ty Barnett has something called Spectrum Cable Internet. And so he was very not happy when I talked to him because he missed an audition and his podcast and now my show all on the same day. And so I think he had just gotten done screaming at somebody. And so I said, we'll rebook you. I'll give you your space. We love you. He's a very nice guy. I'm not painting the bad picture of him. But I only did it after I asked the next comedian because I wanted to make sure we had a big, somebody that I really love and trust here to replace him. And so only our third return contestant ever is a very funny guy who's also from Thousand Oaks, like myself, and he's been on everything: The Tonight Show, America's Got Talent, Dry Bar, Sirius XM. Put your hands together for Eric Schwartz.
Yes!
There he is.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
Homeboy.
Look! Oh! I got the Invisalign! I have not been on Dry Bar, but thank you. But I'm what my new credits, guys, when I go out to clubs is that I've been on Zoom. So thank you guys. It's because of this show. And I love this show is amazing. Not all the shows are like this shows. Like you get stuck at some virtual events that you don't want to be at and you just want to go home and you're already there. There's no way out, but this is cool, man. Guys, oh my gosh, this is we spent like a year and change in the pandemic, and then finally I could get vaccinated, and like I got vaccinated and I got the 1 shot, I got the 2 shot. It's been almost 2 weeks. On Monday will be my 2 weeks. I'll be fully vaxxed, fully immune. And guess what the first thing I'm doing is?
Jury duty.
Yes, I am jury duty. I got it right there. I got it right there. I hit my information.
Kelly too.
Oh, you too? LA?
Houston.
In Houston. Okay, I won't see you there. But I think they hit a lot of us with jury duty. I'm just excited though to see other people. I don't care. Like I'm not an introvert. Do you guys remember in the beginning of the pandemic, introverts were like, "Oh, this is paradise." Yeah, I love it. This is introvert utopia. The introverts, act like an introvert and shut up. You're not living up to the introvert mantra. People were doing weird things, man, during the pandemic. At first, like people were like, I can't get my hair cut. I'm just gonna shave it. I'm just gonna go and shave my head. Oh, it's terrible. I'm like, whatever. Hair people problems, you know. People tell me they go like, "Oh, I'm having a bad hair day." Yeah, I'm having a bad hair life. This is and a lot of people got through it. You get through it in your own way. You get through this thing in your own way, right? Like some people like drank more wine. That's cool. Whatever you got to do. I've never been a drinker, and that's just not my thing. Okay. I never drank. I never did any drugs, and I don't know what it is. I'm not judging you if you do that. I think the DARE program just worked on me. Billions of dollars spent for me. But I don't judge you because like I never even did weed. Okay. Yeah, you could tell I didn't do weed because no one who does it says they do weed. I know that. I'm street smart. Okay, I know that the correct term is take.
Street smart.
Yeah, the correct term is take pot. I know that. I do something even weirder though. Okay, I do the crazy. I deal with my problems stone cold sober. Okay, I'm not proud of it. All right, like I will mess up a journal. Okay, I will. I could take a pen that's full right out of the package, drain it in a weekend. I binge. It's crazy. I made a song about my non pot use. Can I do it for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully you guys can hear it. This is Zoom, so if you can't hear the track, blame the technology. Here we go. My friends do pot, but I do not. My friends take weed, but I've no need. My friends smoke kush, but I just push it away. Smoking spliffs and the smoke is thick. Puff, puff, pass, and they offer me it. So I say pass. And they look at me strange like I don't have manners, and where was I raised? Oh why do they care if I'm high? I'm not judging them or their principles. We all have addictions, natural love prescriptions. Mine are just things like exercise and vegetables. You see, my friends roll joints, but I disappoint. My friends, but I just say no way. Hey, they say it helps them take their mind to a higher level, but I get lifted every day in my spiral journal. I organize my thoughts and I'm planning out my goals now. If you smoke my journal, your brain won't explode. I've tried it. What if I do and end up I like it? Then I never can meet my goals, and I trade vegetables for the Oreos. See my friends, but I do not. My friends roll herb, but I say I'm a nerd. All right, cool. All right, that's it, guys. That's
Love it. Great.
That's great.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Oh my gosh. It's
Popcorn.
Encore. Okay, I'll do another song for sure. I used to be a DJ. That was my job before I did comedy. I used to DJ, but I got fired because people did not appreciate my creativity. Okay. I would remix everything on the, you know what I'm saying? And I would like show up at a wedding thinking I'm all cool, like the bride's coming down the aisle, like now somebody say ho.
Funny.
Disrespect. I didn't, but I love music. I do. I love music. Like I studied the greats. Like one of my favorite artists is Justin Timberlake. Any JT fans?
Yes.
Yeah. He's cool because he's smooth. You know, like he's so smooth. He's like, on the day that I was born, I cut my own umbilical cord. Went straight to the studio, hit record. 2 days later, I was out on tour. Makes you wish I'm single. I'm a regular voice. Makes your earrings jingle. Makes the people mingle. I'm a falsetto. Makes you
Spango Tingo.
Picking that one up right in the last minute. Yeah, I'm blessed, guys. For real, I am blessed to sound and look exactly like Justin Timberlake. Well, if he were an off-duty member of the Blue Man Group. Oh, when people look at me, they can't figure me out a lot of times. That like I live in Los Angeles. It's very diverse here, and I love that. That's what I'm all about because I was raised in a multicultural household, and when you see me, you're like, dude, you're so exotic looking. What are your ingredients, right? Okay, believe it or not, mostly white, but I am also a quarter step Mexican. Okay. Yes, my stepdad is Mexican, so I represent por la cultura. Okay. You can hear when I say cultura, you know it's on. Cultura, like I say it with my entire body. Cultura, you know, like sometimes. I say that word sometimes so hard that I do a male kegel. Just cultura. I just. Some of you guys don't even know that you can do that, and yes, you can. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. My dream is to become the first gringo mariachi. My day is coming up.
Awesome.
My day is coming up in a few days. Gringo de Mayo. It's coming up.
Gringo de Mayo.
Be out there just singing like Yo soy el aventurero. Me gustan las altas y la chaparita, la flaca, la corres y la chiquitita, solteras, viudas y divorciditas. Me encanta la chata de caras bonitas.
Whoa.
The grito.
Muy bien. That means really good.
I love the positive heckles. I love it. It's different on Zoom. It's different on Zoom because if we're in a room, like I can't hear what's in your brain. But then like in the Zoom room, you just you whisper something and it's in my ears and I love it. It's fine. Thank you. This is a different thing. Okay, so I'm also Jewish. That's the crazy thing. It's weird for me. Yes. Yes. It was weird for me growing up as a quarter step Mexican Jew. This is our rule. Every Hanukkah, you gotta count to 10 in Hebrew before you open your presents, right? Count to 10 in Hebrew. And then you can open your presents. So I would count in Hebrew, be like, Echad, Shtaim, Shalosh, Arba, Chamesh, Shesh, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shalom, patron. So, yeah, I think oh yeah, okay. How much more time do I have, Jason Love? I got some time.
4.
All night.
All night? All right. Okay. I'll do 2 more songs at the end. What do you guys think? Because I'm actually gonna be touring in person really soon.
Yay.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but
Ventura.
How's everybody gonna see it?
I do have a show in LA. Are you guys mostly in LA?
No.
I'll be in Texas. If you guys want to go to my website here, I'll put it in the comments here.
Yay.
Yeah, ericschwartzlive.com. I'll be in Texas and I'll be in California and I'll be in. But wait till after because I'm gonna do something. Okay. And Florida, I'll be in Tampa as well. All right, cool. That's coming up real soon. But meanwhile, okay, we've been through enough, guys, and we made it through. So congratulations to everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause for just.
I don't deserve it.
And it was hard too. Like our jobs were disrupted like crazy. Like we went from I'm a touring guy, and then went from that to nothing. And then the government took their sweet time to give us that stimulus, right? We're gonna give you a stimulus. We're gonna give it to you, but we're gonna make you wait for it.
That would be the that.
And I was like, man, some people still haven't gotten it. So I made an anthem for all the people who still haven't gotten their stimmy. And it goes like this. Give me my stimmy. Give me my stimmy. 9 months, no job. Give me my stimmy. Give me my stimmy. Aye. Give me my stimmy. You got to give me that stimmy. When I dropped part 1, got my stimmy the next day. Didn't hesitate to spend it cause I got mad bills to pay. Spent every last cent just so I could pay my rent. Not for the whole place, just for the room I'm in. Now the committee gonna give another stimmy and increase the money all the way up to 2 G's. But I'ma need you to give $11,780 more dollars in there for me. If I'm late with my tax, y'all charge me the max cause that is the rule that's written. So why do you laugh when I ask for it back? Give me my stimmy with interest. Give me my stimmy. All right, guys. You know what? You guys made Pinocchio feel like a real boy tonight. I look up to these musicians. I do. I look up to them. They do these like huge sponsorship deals. I want to get to that level of success.
Yeah.
Clothing sponsorship, drink sponsorship. You know, maybe you guys have a small business that I could blow up. You know what I mean? I think I need to go though where I fit in. I need to go for like office supplies. I would be the perfect spokesman for Staples.
The ones your teeth.
I know not everyone sees it, so this is my audition track for Staples. All right, this is what I would do for Staples. Okay, I'd be like this. I'd be like yellow highlighter, yellow post-it sticky, yellow ring binder, yellow packing shipping. Yeah, office supply, group A. I get 1 package of red pens and 2 grays. I got a big meeting on a Tuesday. What I need, I can get. That was easy. People treating me like I'm the bossy, but I ain't the CEO. I just make copies. Look at me. Oh, look at me now. Yeah. I'm getting paper, just regular paper, like a ream of paper. Look at me. What else I can get for you? Picking up some paper clips, stringing them together now, putting up some memos on my necklace. Looking pretty slick, all the chicks want to get it because I wear ergonomic pad on my wrist. Yeah, that's right, I said on my wrist. I'm just looking for a mouse to click. Type mad fast like spirit fingers. Carpal tunnel never gonna bite my wrist. Oh, that's a carpal tunnel. Maybe I'll take you out for some school supplies. School supplies. Because I've been a homo summer, now I'm feeling like I gotta get away. Because I'm going back to school where they party every day, September, all the way to May. Gotta take myself shopping. Gotta get a laptop, but on the side with a flyer making copies. School supply party. Every time I throw it, it gets bigger. Now it's getting out of hand. People covered up as stickers and my parents see the pictures. They would kick me out of school. Man, I gotta get a shredder. I can shred up all the evidence. And then I gotta get a binder with the metal rings and a 3-hole punch. I gotta punch a lot of things. Power strip because I gotta plug a lot of things. So you get getting shocked again and again and again. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome.
Hopefully I'll see your faces in the flesh soon. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
All right, Eric Schwartz, everybody, let him hear it. Eric Schwartz. Man, that came across even on Zoom. That's fantastic. You got a lot of great comments, Eric. Christine Elouette loved your reggae song. Susan Rourke said she liked you better than Justin Timberlake.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Let me put this up too. I keep forgetting to do that. Dale Zurawoski said that he just said love period you period. You know, like they do in the ads. Give it emphasis. Loves you. Maria Rudder thanked you. Maddie Downey said fire. So
Like I'm fired or like I'm fire?
Whoa.
On fire.
Oh,
Well, we
on fire,
we
okay.
appreciate you stepping in last minute, man, and killing it. And can we give a round of applause one more time for our other comedians? We have Steve Morris, Mary Mack, Ira Summer,